Hey, so this morning, Styx put out a video, The Occult number 297, I believe it was. And, while he and I are mostly in agreement, uh, I would actually play devil's advocate for a very particular reason. I do believe it is important to have all your bases covered, um, to have all possibilities accounted for. Um, he and I are pretty much entirely in agreement on the topic of Wicca and New Age bullshit. Um, Wicca doesn't have elements of real ritual. However, the one thing that has always stuck out to me about Wicca is that it has both a goddess and a god. And these are two figures which are basically universal entities. They aren't personified in and of themselves, they're given personifications in the forms of lesser deities or other deities, such as Freya, Anahita from the Assyrian, Venus, Jupiter, personifications such as that. But the one this always stuck out to me for some reason. They are actually supposed to be equal. The masculine and the feminine are supposed to be equal. And if you pay attention, the reasoning given by Wiccans as to why they focus on the feminine is because we just got out of an age where the masculine was focused on. The masculine was the only deity for the longest time, for about 2,000 years. So they focus on the feminine side of the divine, specifically for that reason. However, as it is presented, the masculine and the feminine are supposed to be perfectly equal in Wicca. Now, with that said, it really doesn't have elements of ritual. It doesn't even, have elements of ecstatic shamanism. However, it is loosely comparable to ecstatic shamanism. I would posit that in the distant past, it could have been that because people's brains were either less or more connected, uh, and because people were already in a more estranged state from the mundane self, uh, the requirement for long drawn out ritual and mostly very deep ecstatic practice was not as necessary. The bicameral mind theory may have been true at one point, and Wicca, and if it was true, that would actually indicate that Wicca is actually a valid thing, or was at one point, and the practices of Wicca would have actually instigated alterations of consciousness which are necessary for achieving magical practice. This is really just speculation, though. Again, Styx and I are very much in agreement, but I have to bring this up because it seems like it could have been true at one point. Thank you for watching. Peace.